We are tracking Moke. It's expected to bring more heavy rain and winds to parts of Hawaii. In fact, the islands still very much in recovery mode from Hurricane Lala just a week ago. Moke forming in the Pacific Ocean yesterday. In fact, it was a system that we'd been watching develop over the course of the last several days, but finally getting up to that tropical storm strength. Expected to bring some pretty significant rains to the Big Island later today that will continue on into our Sunday. So unfortunately, this is going to heighten that risk for flooding potential, right? We've already seen so much vulnerability on the Big Island. Just last weekend, we had downed trees, downed power lines, damage to homes. So definitely a vulnerable area. Now, in terms of track for Moke, expecting to see the core of this storm slide well south of the Hawaiian Islands. The sustained winds right now, as of our late morning advisory, 50 miles per hour, moving up to the west-northwest at 12. The intensity of this storm is expected to be capped at about where we are right now as Moke slides south of the Hawaiian Islands, in fact set to weaken as we push ahead into this upcoming week. Wind shear, dry air proving to be a bit of a challenge, and when we speak of that wind shear, Moke is trying to fend it off right now. We've had high pressure off to the east of Moke in the upper levels. That's been the driving steering component with Moke over the last week as it's pushing off to the west-northwest. But now as it kind of loses its grip from that high pressure, where now what we are essentially in is a trough, is the area between two areas of high pressure. And another building high off to the west of Hawaii is ultimately going to continue to steer this system to the west, keeping it farther south of the Hawaiian Islands. That's some good news because the overall system is rather small, and so those tropical storm force winds are not expected to lift up towards the island. So that's why we don't have any tropical weather alerts on the board. No tropical storm warnings or watches. While we will still see some stronger wind gusts, especially in higher elevation, not expecting to be sustained or for a longer period of time to warrant that risk coming from Moke. But again, we still have nearly 10,000 power outages. You talk about the infrastructure damage. You bring in a big slug of moisture from a tropical system that is going to continue to make that recovery even more difficult. The Big Island is the only island that has a flood watch up on the board. We will still see rain spread back out to the west onto Oahu, where we have Honolulu, Kauai, but those rain totals are capped off at about, say, 1 to 2, 2 to 3 inches reserved for highest elevations. The biggest rain is going to come on the Big Island and eastern Maui. That is where we could see another foot of rain in the forecast. That starts tonight and will continue through the start of this week.